Greetings and salutations, everybody. This is me, DarkYX1 here, bringing you another volume of RWS Customs, Volume 2. A very special episode today because this comes right after my birthday. Yep, that's right. I turned a year older. So, it's only fitting that we do an episode with an engine that shares the digits I now possess. And as such, I introduce to you, Molly. Now, Molly basically is a character that, despite not having the most starring roles, pretty much a fan favorite, and I can see why. She makes a pretty decent contrast to most of the other bigger engines, who are usually either arrogant or, just jerks. So having a shy face is definitely something that was a standout moment. And as such, I decided to model her as the 17th engine, because these D16s are technically the Claudes, because they all started out the same, mostly. These Claudes were pretty old, and technically, it would be plausible to have her come to Soda way earlier. But now we get to the main thing. This doesn't look like Claude Hamilton to most of y'all. And there's a reason behind that. You see, back in the LNER days, some Claude Hamiltons started getting rebuilt later on in their years. These rebuilds would be called the D16 class. Molly here specifically is based off of a D16-3, which I found whilst, doing the basic research that I've been doing recently. And as such, I decided, hey, what if we did a story where she gets upgraded? Which is kind of what you see on NNWRS if you check it out. She basically would receive the D16-3 fittings after an accident where she technically saved a town, because that was basically a heavy train, brakes not working, going into a town with a sharp bend. That would have been disastrous. So it only makes sense for such a rebuild or an upgrade to be given as reward. Now, first things first, you'll notice this. What is this, you may ask? That is my attempt to get the cab right. Because the cabs on the D16, let's just say that they're rather high. Like, there's barely any of this back half on them. So what I did, instead of having the stress about making a new standard part frame, I basically just colored in where the frames would slope back down. I think it flows, works nice. Here's a full side view. And also, of things worth note, her tender is probably a bit larger for most D16s, but you know how it is. You make a standard, you stick to it, and my standard is this. So, anyway, with that being said, let's get on to the usual size comparisons. Here she is next to Stanley, another fan favorite because of his appearances. I think it looks nice. Then we've got Neville coming up. Hold up, give me a second. Boop. You can basically see how these two would have looked double-heading on that power move. Would have been a pretty odd sight at first. Next up, we go to Billy. That's right, Billy Boy has a model. I don't despise him. Deal with it. And then finally, our favorite Yorkshire boy, James, who had a tender upgrade off screen. Yeah. Definitely did good on this one. At least in my eyes. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but yeah. This has basically been my special RWS Customs review. Hope you enjoyed, and I guess feel free to leave a comment. Y'all take care now while I gotta enjoy what little of a birthday week I have left.